Hi, everyone. I hope everybody is doing great. So, we have another Reddit story, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up. It has 5 comments, but this one is called My Gallery of Magic Story with the Magickal Cashbook. So, I am very interested because I have made a video myself about the Magickal Cashbook. So, let's see what it has to say. It says, early this spring, I was extremely frustrated with my job at a large national financial company. After years of mergers and wage compression, my team was frustrated about our pay and compared our wages, discovering that they were wildly out of sync. We decided to petition our managers for a sizable wage increase. Around the same time, I discovered the Magickal Cashbook via Foolish Fish on YouTube and decided to give it a whirl. Prior to that, I had dabbled in witchcraft and chaos magic with dismal to mixed results. I performed the ritual asking for $600. I was open it I was open to it coming in any form. But because I was entering wage negotiations, I thought that would be the clearest path to success, and I daily visualized $600 being in the form of an increase to my paycheck. I visualized the paycheck with an extra $600 in it. While I was while I never specified this, my thought was that 600 more a month would be ideal. And that was what I was asking for with the raise. Help magic out. I finished the ritual after all the requisite days and did my best to forget about it. A couple of weeks later, my managers came back with the raise offer. It was shockingly low. Really, nothing more than 3% annual raise and would have still left me in the bottom of the pay scale, which was insufferable as I was the most senior member of the team. So I quit. I also figured the magic didn't work. I didn't cry about it. I just shrugged it off and forgot about it and spent the next couple of months doing my least favorite thing, job hunting. Everything I tried was a dead end. I had friends at rival corporations refer me, put in good words for me with their bosses for jobs I was fully qualified for, and got nothing but crickets. I had a couple of interviews at local banks, and they were disasters. Then one day I signed into LinkedIn and looked at my messages. Over the past couple of weeks, I had been contacted by a few recruiters. No big surprise. There's always a recruiter trying to fill some terrible job, but a couple looked promising, so I responded. One was for an auditing firm I had heard of who was recruiting for a job in my general field. It was a contract work, but I was so sourced on working directly for corporate financial institutions that I was fine with that. The interview process was the easiest I had ever done. No silly questions asking me to name a time when I dealt with a challenge. It was one of the supervisors who looked at my CV, said it some for itself. So they looked at the resume and said that it spoke for itself, and then just asked me to explain what I knew how to do. He said an offer would come quickly, and I received it within a day with their wage offer. It was twice She put twice in capital letters. It was twice what I had been making at my previous job! Exclamation mark. I did the math. It was not paying me 600 more per month. It was paying me almost exactly 600 more per week. Capital letters again, exclamation mark again. Good for her. I accepted the job and have been working at it since June. I love the job. It is the exact kind of work I've always wanted to do, and I just got a promotion with 25% pay increase. So she got the 600 per week, and she just got another promotion with 25%. Wow. Or is that the 600? Because it says I just got a promotion with 25%. She says I've been working at it since June. I don't know when she wrote this, but it's not June. Like this is a few years ago. But I guess on top of the 600, she also got a 25% increase. Do I credit this all to Nitika? Well, I think I got the promotion because I'm great at what I do, but the job itself, 100%. So she credits Nitika to having the job, not the promotion, but the job. So happy to hear that. It was exactly what I visualized, a check with $600 extra in it. And the hiring process was as easy as hearing a knock at the door. Open it and step through. I have since purchased multiple GOM books and I'm trying multiple techniques to see what works best for me. Good for her. I'm very happy for her. Very, very happy. Let's see. So wonderful to hear your success. That was a reply. Another reply says, mystical words of power are wonderful. Another reply says, fantastic. Thank you for sharing. And then another reply says, I know this post is old, but that is amazing. Congratulations. So, yes, I like to hear stories because yesterday I read a few Reddits, but it was more about opinions on the books. But here is a testimonial, and I'm very happy that this person got what they wanted and a little bit beyond that. And that is something that I said about my works with Nitika as well. I've said that she has gone above and beyond. And one thing that I have to say about Nitika as well, in regards to the Magickal Cashbook, for me, at least, this is my experience, is that you have to be very patient with her. So this person right here, she was on a job hunt for a couple of months before the $600 was manifested in her life. But before that, she had to lose her job. And I think this is someone that someone else spoke about in one of the Reddit threads, that when you work with angels, usually, I don't think Nitika is an angel, but usually when you work with an angel, is like they work with you depending on your karma and also on what lessons you have to learn, which is very different than working with demons. So, but I think Nitika is considered a genie, a genii. I don't even know how to say that, but I'm very happy. This testimonial speaks for itself, and it's pretty much, it sounds very much to what happened to me. It took a couple of months, a few weeks before my manifestation showed up in my life. So that is it on this. I'm going to see if I can find more stories. And if I do, then I will upload them once I read them. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.